All right, welcome back everybody to the Deep Dive. Today we are going to be jumping into the world of sports marketing.
Ooh, sounds interesting.
It is. We're going to be talking about Midea, the global appliance company.
Yeah.
They had a very interesting partnership with Manchester City. I'm sure you've seen a lot of brand-sponsored teams.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
But this is a really unique partnership. It goes so far beyond just like slapping a logo on a jersey.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, so they actually created a really innovative campaign that connects Midea products to the actual skills of the players on Manchester City.
So it's like a natural connection, not just kind of forced in there.
Yeah, it's really cool. And it's really captured the hearts of fans all over the world.
I've seen a lot of branding campaigns.
Oh, yeah, you're the expert.
And I gotta say, this one is really clever.
Yeah, instead of just being a passive sponsor, they really wanted to tap into that energy of like the Manchester City fans globally.
Okay.
They created the hashtag MideaWorldClassAwards.
Oh, right. Awards, huh?
Yeah, think of it like almost like a football awards show.
Okay.
And each category is like a specific player skill, and it's sponsored by, wait for it, a Midea product.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, so it's this really brilliant blend of football and appliances that doesn't feel forced at all. It just feels really natural and really engaging.
It makes sense, yeah, aligning the player's skills with the specific product categories. It just creates like this really, really authentic connection.
Yeah, it does. Okay, so let's jump into these award categories.
Let's hear it.
Because they are really clever. So first up, we have the Air Dominator Award.
Oh, okay.
So you're picturing like, someone like going up for a header.
Yeah, got it.
This award goes to the player who just owns the air.
Okay.
And it's sponsored by Midea's air fryer.
Of course.
Perfect fit, right?
Yeah, like crispy perfection, just like that header. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, next we've got the Freshest Opener Award. This is for the player who's like, creating all the scoring opportunities. They're always delivering those like perfect passes or those clever moves.
Okay.
That pinpoint pass to set up a goal. And this award is sponsored by Midea refrigerators.
Keeps everything fresh, organized.
Yeah, just like a playmaker, keeps the offense flowing.
I like it.
Okay, ready for another one?
Hit me.
Hottest Recipe Award. So this is for the player with like the most dazzling skills. They can like cook something up with the ball at their feet.
Oh, okay.
And the sponsor is
Let me guess.
Midea microwave ovens.
Makes sense.
Right, because nothing heats up a match like a player with like sizzling skills.
Yeah.
All right, now let's talk Corner Master. So this award, this goes to the set piece specialist, the player who can like bend it, like Beckham.
Okay.
Delivering those like dangerous crosses, those pinpoint corners.
All right.
And the sponsor for this award is Midea vacuum cleaners.
Vacuum cleaners?
Yeah.
How does that work?
So think about it. A great corner kick cleans up the defense.
Oh, okay. It cleans up everything.
Yeah, and a powerful vacuum cleaner, well, that cleans up everything too.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Okay, next up, the coolest distributor, the maestro of the midfield. They dictate the pace of the game. They're distributing the ball with just like calm precision.
Right.
And keeping things cool under pressure is Midea's specialty with their air conditioners.
I was going to say.
Which is the sponsor for this award.
Of course.
Yeah, the coolest distributor, they're keeping the team running smoothly, just like an air conditioner keeps, a comfortable environment.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, now for the High Pressure Performer Award. This one recognizes that player who just thrives in those clutch moments.
Okay.
Always delivering when the stakes are high.
Yeah.
And who better to sponsor this award than, Midea pressure cookers?
They deliver when it's hot.
Exactly. 3 more to go. Next, we have the Cleanest Tackler. And this award celebrates the defender who's winning the ball back, with those perfectly timed tackles.
Okay, yeah.
Leaving the other team just, in disarray.
Yeah.
Kind of like, Midea washing machines.
Clean and spotless.
Exactly. Ensuring that clean result every time.
I like it.
All right, 2 left. The Brilliant Finisher Award goes to, you guessed it, the goal scorer. This is the player who's always finding the back of the net. They're putting those finishing touches on all the hard work from everybody.
Oh, right.
And who sponsors this award? Midea dishwashers.
Okay. A sparkling clean finish.
Just like a brilliant finisher puts the ball away with style.
Right.
And last but not least, we have the Smart Team Management Award.
Okay.
This recognizes the player who shows exceptional leadership on the pitch and tactical awareness.
Okay. Yeah.
much like Midea's smart home app that, keeps everything connected and running smoothly at home.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a really, really good way to showcase Midea's technology and, highlight their role in creating that seamlessly connected home.
Yeah.
So there you have it. 9 award categories, 9 Midea products, a whole lot of clever connections that just make this campaign really unique. But it gets even more interesting when you look at how it's evolved over the years.
Tell me more.
And for that, we have to talk about the hosts of the hashtag MideaWorldClassAwards.
Who are they?
2 Manchester City legends, Paul Dickov and Shaun Wright-Phillips.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah. And these guys, they're not just some random celebrities that they brought in for this campaign.
Right.
They're true Manchester City icons.
Yeah.
They're beloved by the fans. And I mean, they just bring like this instant layer of authenticity and excitement to the awards.
Totally. Like they make it more credible, right? It's not just like a brand trying to, force their message on you.
Yeah.
It's like 2 people who actually love the club and, love these players.
And the sport.
And the sport. Yeah. And they're kind of sharing that with you along with Midea.
Yeah, exactly. And their roles in this campaign have actually evolved quite a bit over the 3 years that they've been doing it. So back in 2021, when the hashtag MideaWorldClassAwards first launched, it had like a real Hollywood Oscars vibe.
Fancy.
Yeah. Red carpets.
Ooh.
Fancy suits. And Paul and Shaun were kind of presenting the categories and encouraging fans to vote online.
Okay.
And, I mean, that first year was a huge success. Like, they actually won a silver award.
Wow.
For best use of social media.
That's big.
Yeah. And that's a pretty big deal in the marketing world. So it proved that this whole concept, this unique blend of football and home appliances really resonated with the audience.
Absolutely. Yeah. It clearly worked.
Now, in 2022, things got even more exciting.
Yeah.
So Paul and Shaun weren't just presenting the awards anymore. They were actually delivering them to the players.
Oh, wow.
So, like, can you imagine winning the coolest distributor award and having Shaun Wright-Phillips personally hand it to you?
That's so cool. Oh my gosh.
A midfield maestro himself.
Yeah, that would be a trip.
Yeah, that would be like a surreal experience for sure.
Definitely.
And it just adds this whole other level of personal connection.
Yeah.
And it makes the awards even more meaningful for the players.
Yeah, for sure.
And then in 2023, Midea took things in a more personal direction. They shifted the setting to Legends Lane, which is actually Paul Dickov's home near the Etihad Stadium.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's like they're inviting fans into Paul's living room to hang out with these legends, talk about the awards, share some classic Manchester City stories.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I know, and I feel like that shift to a more intimate setting really reinforces that sense of community and that shared passion that this campaign has cultivated.
Yeah, and it's cool that it doesn't feel like a brand campaign at that point.
Right.
It feels like a genuine celebration of the sport and the players.
Yeah, and it all kind of ties back to Midea's B Credo, which, encourages them to constantly strive to be more in everything they do.
Right. Be more creative, be more engaging, be more connected with the audience.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they could have just settled for a standard sponsorship.
Right.
But they really push themselves to just be more, be better, be more creative, be more engaging, be more connected with their audience.
Yeah. And I mean, you can tell it's paying off. It's clearly working, right? Like they've created this campaign that's memorable and authentic and, people really feel connected to it.
Yeah, it definitely resonates with fans on a much deeper level. And it makes you wonder, what makes a brand really stand out in today's world? It's not just about those flashy ads or the big name sponsorships. It's got to be something more meaningful, something that connects with people, on a deeper level.
Yeah, like an emotional level.
Right.
And I think Midea just understood that if they wanted to resonate with Manchester City fans, they needed to tap into that passion for the sport.
That shared passion.
Yeah. They needed to become part of the story.
Not just like a logo.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And they did it. They did a great job. They really nailed it.
Yeah, and they took this seemingly simple concept,
right?
Connecting these player skills with the product categories,
right? And
turned it into this multi-year campaign.
Yeah, it's really impressive.
That's evolved and grown.
Yeah, and it shows a real commitment from them, right?
Absolutely.
To innovation.
Yeah.
To pushing boundaries.
And like you said, that B+ standard.
Exactly. Yeah.
And speaking of B+, they actually have this amazing podcast series.
Oh, yeah.
Called B+.
Of course.
That goes even deeper into, the art and science of global branding.
Oh, that's cool. I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah, it's a really cool resource for anybody who's interested in marketing, branding, just like how companies connect with their customers in this world.
Right.
They interview industry experts.
Yeah.
They do case studies, behind-the-scenes looks at some of their most successful campaigns.
I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so we'll definitely include a link in the show notes.
Perfect.
But before we go, I want to leave you with this thought. Think about the brands that you love.
Okay.
What is it about those brands that really resonates with you? What makes them stand out in your mind from all the others?
That's a good question. There's so many brands out there.
I know it's a tough one.
Yeah.
But it's the ones that connect with us on that emotional level, right?
Definitely.
That really make a lasting impression.
Yeah, the ones that share our values and, the things we're passionate about.
Exactly. So keep exploring, keep those brains buzzing. And maybe, take a little inspiration from Midea
Be more.
and their commitment to being more. Until next time, keep diving in.